I'd show you our eyes, or my eyes, but Alec and I today are getting tore up by allergies. And yes, we do got medicine and we are taking it, but it's not helping at all. Well, I guess it's helping a little bit. So the allergies up here in northern France, which, by the way, we are in the Normandy area. And today, we are going to the town that got liberated here. It's called Ranville, and I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm not saying it in the French version. The forces that landed in this area were the British, the Canadians, and the Belgians all landed here. The beach that's closest to us is Sword Beach. We are on the far left flank of where the Allies landed. So we're starting this way, and then we're working our way towards all the way to Utah Beach, which is the far right flank. So we're going there. But today, we are now in the British Canadian cemetery right now. This is where majority of the 6th Parachute Infantry Regiment was buried here in this grave area. And the battle that happened in this area is the Battle of Maryville. Over 600 paratroopers came in to jump into this area, and only 150 even made it to the battlefield there. And out of that 150, only 60 or 66, I think it was 66, ended up surviving the battle. Of the British 6th Airborne Division. Many of those dead rest in it, and it contains 2,563 burials. Of these, 2,152 are British, 76 Canadian, 3 New Zealand, 1 Australian, 5 French, 1 Polish, 1 Belgium, 322 German, and 2 that are entirely unidentified. This is the town of Ranville that we're staying in. The battle, they jumped into here, the 6 British paratroopers did. And Maryville, that town, is Alec and I have already been there, and I've got some footage with my drone of that area. There's the artillery was here, and they had to take this out in order to make sure that these guys right here had a secure landing and we weren't getting rained down by artillery from this position here. So there's going to be a lot of ceremonies and a lot of buses and stuff like that today. This is not the original bridge anymore. This is a rebuilt. So try to remember the longest day. And like I said, we're going to drive over to Pegasus Bridge.
And right here to the left, where the first statue is, you might not be able to see it, but I'll bring the camera down here in a second. Right to the left is where the first glider landed. And I mean, right there. And that's how far that, I mean, you can't get any better than that. And the German sentry was right over here somewhere. I don't remember his name. He was a 17-year-old. He was killed. He was the first German killed on Normandy too. So just remember the longest day and hold until relieved. That was Major Howard. Okay, off on the left-hand side, there's a lady that I met. She was here. She was a little girl that I had met. Of course, she was an older woman. She might be alive, she might not be, because I think it was like 4 years ago I seen her. And she was here. She told us this. She would tell us the stories about the Americans, or about the battle from her parents. All right, the statue behind me is Major John Howard. He was the man that commanded this force here to take the Pegasus Bridge. And I stand corrected on the first Allied guy that was killed was Breathridge. He was killed on the bridge as they were crossing. Also, the monument that I'm pointing at right now is where the glider landed at, and right behind me is how close they got with those gliders to the bridge. So right there, you cannot do any better than what they did here to start off the Operation Overlord. And I don't believe, and if I might be wrong, but the bridge is not accurate anymore. It's not the true bridge that they had during the war. That bridge has been torn down, and this is a new one.